One of the issues facing commissioners today is whether or not to have a separate French language French Ministries unit at the national church level. Joining me to talk about that is Darla Sloan, a commissioner from Quebec City. Darla, why maintain or make sure that there's a French language unit at the national level?
I think it's a question of maintaining the notion that French ministry is owned by the entire church.
Yeah.
It's not a subcategory or a sub-issue, but it is owned by the whole church, and that is supported by having a unit at the national level.
Can you also, though, help explain for people in Anglophone, English-speaking congregations, this has a deeper importance. It has that practical consideration, but there's an identity issue at work here as well, isn't there? For Francophones within the United Church of Canada.
For Francophones, it sends a message to Francophones that they are equal partners at the table, that they have an equal voice at the table. And for a long time, Francophones were sort of assimilated into
either assimilated or kept in their own groups, the Consistoire or wherever. I mean,
well, and that was
enclaves.
And kept in an enclave that was, oh, that's Quebec stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas we know that there are Francophones across the country, and I saw for myself when I was in Maritime Conference, for example, that with the presence of the unit for ministries in French, that all of a sudden people said, oh, there's a national unit. Maybe it is something that belongs to the whole church, and I've seen groups spring up in that conference since the creation of the unit.
Is there a budget issue here, though?
We were assured that the amalgamation of the three units was not a budgetary. It wasn't for budgetary concerns. That it wasn't about cutting staff or cutting budgets. And so we sort of wonder how, at this time when we're proposing to re-embark on outreach and mission in Francophone areas, is this not sending a contradictory message?
Well, we'll see where the debate gets us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Darla.